MJ, I'm ready for it. Please give me the game. Give me the game. Give me that advice. Give me what we need to know. The real price of fame. This is what people need to know. They think they want to be famous, bro. They think they want everybody to know their name, man. They think they want to be well known, bro. Tell us the real price of this stuff, man. What's the ugly side of this stuff, bro?
People understand the other side that comes with it. So they're so quick to call you strange and weird. I don't think people understand the other side that comes with it. So they're so quick to call you strange and weird. But it's almost as if you're forced to be different. Because it's not normal life, you know?
Yeah. And you probably fighting every day to stay your same self. You gotta be the same person.
Wherever the Jackson 5 would go, there would be mob scenes. We couldn't go in a shopping center or anywhere. It'd be just kids screaming. And so we had hit records back to back to back. We were playing these sellouts, big arenas across America. And so it was difficult. So we did have a chance to have some fun, but in the hotel. There would be a pillow fight in the hotel, or if we wanted to swim after hours, we would swim in the pool downstairs, that type of thing.
I mean, to all of us, we thought...
Oh, I think one of them just died. Nah, think about it. Hold on. Let me see something. Was that today? Yeah, today. Tito Jackson just died, bro. 70 years old. A heart attack. How many brothers left? So it's now 7? That's crazy.
Thought this was the most wonderful thing in the world.
Wow.
Who wouldn't have wanted that life?
It is wonderful. And there is a lot of wonderment in being famous. I mean, you travel the world and you see things, you meet people, you go places.
Yeah.
It's great. But then there's the other side. There's lots of rehearsal, and you have to put a lot of your time, give of yourself.
When I was real little, I went to a public school once, and I went to another public school for 1 week. It got so bad.
Man, this look right here is just this real MJ right here, bro. This ain't even a human right here for real. I don't know. This like when I see this, I'm not seeing a regular person, bro. MJ was just different. He was just different, like.
And they come into class,
crazy, man.
Chase us around and stuff.
Like,
the only total
bro.
strangers he trusts are the ones out there beyond the footlights. At your concerts, there are hundreds of people in the audience yelling, "Michael, Michael!" What do you feel like?
And they're all holding hands and everybody's rocking and all colors of people are there, all races, and it's the most wonderful thing.
There are some people who believe that having always been on stage, you've never had to deal with the real world.
That's crazy.
That's true,
I never thought about that. When you think about that, that's true. He never did have to, for real, because his dad forced him to be on stage.
That's true in one way, but it's hard to in my position.
That's why he's so comfortable on stage.
I try to sometimes, and but people won't deal with me in that way because they see me differently. They won't talk to me like they will the next door neighbor.
I get afraid of,
I see what you're saying.
I don't know people.
He said, so that's all they talk about is him on stage. They don't even talk to him about what they did yesterday, their next door neighbor, the backyard fence that needs repairing. They don't even talk about their day to day. They just want to talk about him and his life and talk about his experience.
The next door neighbor, they see me differently. They won't talk to me like they will the next door neighbor.
That's crazy.
I get afraid of, I don't know people. I get afraid of people sometimes. It's a whole nother life that I haven't really experienced that. Like friendship is a thing I'm just beginning to learn about. I was raised on the stage. That's where I'm comfortable. And everything else is like foreign to me. I'm just beginning to know and learn about people, friendship.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because wherever I go, I disguise myself. People, they really go crazy. They're very happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Feel as if they know you. You have to respond back to them like you know them.
Right.
They feel they personally know you. My pictures are on their walls,
So you feel the need to be this character. Like you got this expectance of you. That is something people can't even deal with in their regular lives, bro. When somebody relying on you to be who you was yesterday, a lot of people can't even keep that going, bro. This man had to do this in front of the whole world consistently, years after years, though.
We were just playing in
Meet
that
the
house.
expectations, man.
I don't think you find me in the disco or the nightclub. All of those places are fun.
Damn, look how hard he had to push him off of him, bro.
I think you find me in...
And then you got to deal with all this and dealing with things like not flopping, always being the topic, getting better at what you're doing. Man.
In the disco or the nightclub, all of those places are fun. That's what you like to do. Just when I go to places like that, it becomes work instead of pleasure. They announce that I'm there over the loudspeakers, and they play all my records, and I'm signing autographs.
And again, you're on
bro,
stage.
that's a lot of attention, bro. I don't think you won't.
So it's not fun.
I'm just I'm just looking at this shit. Imagine you not in a mood for this right here, bro. You know how sometimes you just want to be out in public, unseen, nobody looking at you. Imagine you in a mood like that and you got to deal with this. Everybody is looking at you, man. I hate sometimes walking across the street and the person in their car looking at me. I don't even like that sometimes. So imagine this, the whole 200 cameras is on you, bro.
I've done disguises and all kind of things, and it just doesn't work.
Or you go to the club, so you go in there.
Too much attention at some point.
My song, as if I want to hear my music. And
disguises and all kind of things, and it just doesn't work.
It's damn near too much attention.
You go to the club, soon as you go in there, every song is my song, as if I want to hear my music. And everybody starts chanting for me to dance. So it becomes a show all over again. So you can't go anywhere. So wherever you go, you know.
That's not much of a life, is it?
I know. It's difficult.
Yeah.
And I don't want to complain like...
It's like scary, like he playing in a... like a constant, what's that, Five Nights at Freddy's type of thing? Like he playing on a stage for real, bro. It's like, it's damn near scary. It's damn near scary, like he playing in a play.
Like I'm complaining because it comes with the territory, but I don't think people understand the other side that comes with it. So they're so quick to call you strange and weird, but it's almost as if you're forced to be different. Because it's not normal, like, you know?
Sometimes I want to sneak into...
So then that's why you so self-focused on yourself. It seems like when you get to this level, all you know is your own life. Because in your reality, that's all everybody is giving back to you is your own life as well. So that's why whenever we see them and it's like a disconnect with them, it's because that's the experience that they going through that we can't relate to.
Places and not have any hoopla or, you know, into places.
Because it's not normal, like, you know?
Sometimes I want to sneak into places and not have any hoopla or, you know, and it doesn't work all the time because people start and they crowd around. I like to sneak into theaters annoying. Without being noticed sometimes. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do about it. It's the price you have to pay.
So damn, then you gotta hold that, bro. He look genuinely sad right here. Nah, that's crazy because he actually looks sad as fuck. But this the price we gotta pay, and it's like, what was I about to say, man? Damn.
Sometimes there's really nothing you can do about it.
Oh yeah, and he gotta just hold it all together and make it look good too. It seemed like he was doing a good job, though. He was holding it all together for real.
It's the price you have to pay.
Well, I've heard sometimes you turn up in the most unexpected places to your friends dressed in that they don't even recognize you.
I have incredible disguises. I can fool my own mother. And
damn,
I enjoy doing it because I get to...
Nah, this is crazy. Look at Mike, though.
I can fool my own mother.
Bro, what are you doing dressed up like this, Michael Jackson? This is crazy. That's actually crazy, though.
And I enjoy doing it because I get to see life the way it really is sometimes.
Yeah, get in reality.
Privacy is...
Like, you can't escape this. You cannot escape this. Bro, when I turn the camera off, I'm in reality. I'm good. Like, I'm off the metaverse. I'm in real life. I'm cool. I can escape. This, you can't escape this, bro. That's tragic.
Within yourself and to be independent at home or something. Because everything I want to do is here. I can do whatever I want here, you know. Just loose and free. If I go out somewhere, it's different.
He actually looks like a little kid right here, bro. I think he like 20s, 30s, but you can see the kid in him though, right here. He looked like 7 all over again.
It's loose and free. If I go out somewhere, it's different. You get swarmed by lots of autographs of people.
That gotta be annoying.
Enjoy what? Enjoy your success. Enjoy your wealth.
It's hard to. I can enjoy it behind my gates, but I can't go out and enjoy it because it becomes work all over again.
I have a good time. I mean, I can't.
He been saying that consistently. The main consistent thing he been saying is that it's been work. It's gonna be work all over again. That's the main thing he's saying in this video.
Go into a park. I can't go to Disneyland as myself. I can't go out and walk down the street. There's crowds and bumper to bumper cars, and so I create my world behind my gates. Everything that I love is behind those gates.
I would like to be able to go out in public and just be normal sometime without people recognizing who I am.
Man, like you can't even just go to Target. Can't even just, and it looked like he genuinely trying to chill to the max of his abilities.
And just be normal.
He just want to relax, but he can't. You got some dude like this, some grown man walking up to you, talking about let's get a picture. It's a camera 10 feet over there, a big black camera, pause, just on you the whole time. Some random dude behind you smiling, bro. Man, it's crazy. All eyes is on you. All attention is on you at all times, bro.
Sometime without people recognizing who I am, just to get a little bit of a feeling of what it's like.
Man, bro, we all don't even like being bumped on a day-to-day. I think this man got his arms around Michael. Imagine you just trying to go and chill, and it's a random grown man, probably smell like whatever, chewing tobacco in his mouth, got his arm around you, bro, talking about I love you.
Just to get a little bit of a feeling of what it's like to, be of the regular norm, to see how things are done.
Yeah.
Learn what people speak about when they're just casually talking.
And then see the real too, like not get fake love all the time, because you can't even get in an argument in public because they all just on your dick. They all just on your tip, so you can't even get into a regular altercation with somebody.
As soon as they...
And you can't even see people's ugly side.
Learn what people speak about when they're just casually talking. As soon as they see it's Michael Jackson, the conversation changes. It all becomes about me and not about the situation, the moment that's happening at the moment.
Yeah.
Right. I would learn a lot from that. I don't get to see that unless I disguise myself and put on a lot of things, and then they stare at me, then it's even different. It's not the same even then.
And it look like there's something wrong with this person.
Put on a lot of things, and then they stare at me, then it's even...
When you just see him like this, it look like this person might have COVID or something. So then he drawing attention to himself in that way too. But he doing a good job at explaining what the problems is so we can see what's really going on.
It's different. Bro. It's not the same even then.
Every book you buy, they want to know, why are you buying this? Why is Michael Jackson buying this? Why is he reading this?
Do you not sometimes wish that you could go to the local store and
of course
buy yourself some food and come back, or go to a bar?
Of course, I want to go to the market, like one of those markets.
Damn, like you trapped in that box, bro. That shit do not seem fun. You trapped in that box. You can't escape it. You no longer can escape it. And you got to keep it at a level, because even if you flop and you just fall off, then you're going to get looked at with some weird energy everywhere you go, because you was once this person. Now it's going to look like you was trying and you just couldn't make it no more.
And pick one of those carts and throw some food in there and go down the aisle and pick
some food and come back, or
go to a bar. Of course, I want to go to the market, like one of those markets, and pick one of those carts and throw some food in there.
Bro, the stuff that we complain about doing, he complain about not being able to do it. Bruh. The stuff that we complain about doing, he complaining about not being able to do it.
And go down the aisle. I would love to do that.
Can you do that?
No, of course not. Of course not. I tried, and the whole place stops. Everybody's chanting and getting your autograph, and it's hard. It doesn't work. I sat on one of the
one of my interviews, it's my dream to go in a supermarket and just shop and be like everybody else and put things in a basket, because I can't do it. Because when I try to do it, people crowd around you, they want autographs and they want to do something.
Yeah, and then if he don't say hi and if he just try to stay normal and ignore it, he gonna get looked at like he rude, like he a bad person.
Find things and take pictures. So a good friend of mine who owns this mall, he had them close the whole shopping mall, and he had people in there that I knew pretending as if they were shopping, so it felt like, it was a real environment.
That's crazy, bro. Imagine going to that extreme. Imagine getting to that level, bro, to where this is all happening for you just to feel normal. That's how much the human being needs to feel normal. Because it's almost as if he was in a black room and he just needed a little bit of sunlight, and that sunlight is feeling normal. That's a necessity. If he didn't get it, he was going to die, bro, or something like that.
Had my cousins dressed like they were bag boys.
That's crazy.
I went shopping.
Damn.
It's great.
Like, we be taking this for granted. Bro.
They planned everything.
Because you know what? It do feel good just walking through the crowd and nobody paying you no attention, bro. Nobody looking at you. That's why I don't like when I'm the tallest person in the room, bro. Or if it's a space where I'm clearly just tall. For example, like if I'm on the elevator and I gotta crouch down, or if I'm getting on the plane and everybody else on the plane can stand up perfectly fine, but me, I'm just next to you sitting down and I'm just in front of you standing like this because the plane is right here and I gotta bend over, like stuff like that. That's embarrassing, right? Or it's just uncomfortable. I forgot what I was talking about now.
They planned everything right down to the music.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, now people know who you are when you put the glove on.
They still following them with cameras though. That's ironic, bro. Like he vlogging at all times. Imagine you vlogging every second of the day. He can't even do this normally. He doing this on camera. Or he probably used to do this because he said it like this happened more than once. So this just him doing it on camera. He probably used to do this all the time, but this time it's just on camera.
It was a lot of fun. It gave me a chance to see in my way kind of what the real world is like, even though it wasn't the real thing.
I so much see myself like you, or like the people in this room. I'm human just like you are. I'm no better than you are. I may have a certain talent with my art and songwriting and dancing and the drama and the whole thing. So it's no right for me to think I'm better than you, or have an ego to walk on air. Because there are lots of people in my field who are like that, and most of those people, they fall. They really do, because they begin to treat people who help them badly.
Like he playing a real life character, bro.
And to forget where they really do, because they begin to treat people who help them badly, and to forget where they came from, and to forget about those who helped them get where they are.
He playing a real life character.
Weren't you surrounded by your family, by musicians, by people wanting to be your friend? You were an international superstar. How can you say you had no friends?
Because those people spoke to me on a language on another level that was musical, that was entertainment. But to get away from that, to separate oneself from that, and to try to discover the fun things about life.
You often seem very lonely. Is that true?
I used to be very lonely. painful though. So, you have no idea.
Man.
I used to walk the street.
Let me run this back. Really let that sit in right here. Look how sad he get when he say this right here. Look at the emotion in his tone.
I used to be very lonely. Painful though. So, you have no idea. I used to walk the streets looking for people to talk to.
When do you feel
I remember this song.
When do I feel?
Stranger in Moscow was about that. He said, I'm living lonely in that. And that's coming from a real place because you could tell he put his soul in that one. At the end when he got to just yelling in the mic, that's coming from a real place. This whole video make more sense now.
When do you feel lonely?
When do I feel lonely? I mean, I can be, usually in hotels when there's thousands of friends chanting, you're out in the street, using sleeping bags, and they're chanting how much they love you and everything, and you can't get out.
And I think the main thing that's wrong with this is that you can't do no wrong. You can't do no wrong because nobody really keeping it real with you. Like if he was to sit here on this balcony and take his shirt off and start belly rolling, they'll be cheering, probably doing the same thing. But if he was to do that as a regular person, he'll get the real reality, man.
You feel trapped inside, and you just cry. You feel lonely, And there's all that love out there, but still, you really do feel trapped and lonely, that you can't get out.
Do you think that your success has actually made people turn against you?
The bigger the star, the bigger the target. And the more popular I became, the more rumors that were created, none of which were true.
I say a lot of people misunderstand me. That's because they don't know me. I guess that's true. People believe a lot of crazy stories they read.
Yeah.
Some is true, some is not. And
does it hurt when you see those crazy stories?
Sometimes.
You ever want to lash out in any type of way and say, hey, that's not true?
Yeah, a lot of times. But why bring more attention to a thing? You know? I've been living in that kind of life all my life. The tabloid press, that kind of press, not the press, the tabloid, the paparazzi, that type. I've been running for my life like that, hiding, getting away. You can't go that way because they're over there. And let's go this way. Pretend we're going that way and we'll go that way. Somebody say, hold on, stop. This person deserves their privacy. You are not allowed to go there. I go around the world dealing with running and hiding. I can't take a walk in the park. I can't go to the store. I have to hide in a room. So you feel like you're in prison.
I mean, can you ever do anything that's right?
No. No matter what you do, there's always somebody that will say something about you have their opinionated, No matter what you do. No matter how good your intentions are, there's always some jerk, some mean-spirited person to try to bring you down.
Yeah.
And all you wanted to do is bring some love and some joy, Because with success, people become jealous. It hurts to be misunderstood. No matter how much you try to put people on track, there will still be some judgment. Things said that it's so far from the truth.
Just because it's in print does not make it the gospel. And, because they're sensationalizing this.
Man, I know they was saying this a lot back in the days when they just had newspaper. Because when it's in a newspaper, for some reason, it make it seem even more real. And with today's time, we can see the fake news. But back then, the fake news is probably at an all-time high, bro. Because people was just believing everything, too. We didn't have social media for somebody to make a video proving how this was fake news. So the average person believed everything they seen in the news. They didn't even begin to think if it was fake news or not.
Things said that it's so far from the truth.
Just because it's in print does not make it the gospel. And, because they're sensationalizing this to an immense degree. It's a feeding frenzy. It's because of my celebrity. The bigger the celebrity, the bigger the target. And they have to remember that. So they turn this into money. It's like who get the biggest rating, who get the, it's terrible.
Right, they don't even care about, at this point, you really just in a cycle of capitalism for real, because Michael Jackson not just a human, it's a dollar sign now. So the print that's going to make the most sense at the moment is going to get printed. The one that's going to make the most money, whether that's talking good about you or talking bad about you or running with a narrative, that's going to get the most push. They don't care about, they don't take into consideration a human being's like feelings or a human being's emotion, a human being consequence to what's being printed. They don't even care.